They gonna fire your ass. You can't come over here. Shit, what's the hours? Oh hell no. I'm looking for the hoes. I'm looking for the hoes.
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Hankins. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Yeah. You got one done. Looks like it's the same bag. Same kid.
He'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Harassing games. Don't put it right there. You know, she been ripped up the bag, but.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of one to the 24. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
What the fuck did I go for that for?
Great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw.
Nah, I had 3 in my pocket. I should have.
Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Handoff to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hankins. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Tulane right back to the line. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Tulane lines up on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane!
And what a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line and give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
A third down try for the offense. Looking for room. It's Flowers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He caught it! A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions.
My phone just
and not shooting
cut off
themselves
and
in the
cut back
foot.
on.
No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankins. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The give to the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on third down. On the run, still looking. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Go to work.
Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Tulane right back to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down
Bro,
play
how the
at
fuck is
2nd
it
and 6.
lashes just on the... Oh, you know what?
To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
House full of
The Green
fucking
Wave
women,
trying to
dog.
move the chains on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
Nah, this shit was sitting on my other controller, bro. This shit just... Bro, what we doing in here?
Nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Oh, he'll switch. That don't go...
Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not
I'm
make it.
Stanberg, I'm telling on that nigga.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. On the run. It's Flowers.
Imagine thinking I'm dry snitching when I'm really telling on this
The
nigga.
defense wrestles him to the ground. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really good looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they're always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Toss sweep to the right. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And
Let me know if you need some.
Is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Second down coming up.
I be on what?
Opportunity.
No, I don't.
Back to pass. Extending the play.
Mercy if he's talking.
They get it down to the 7.
I don't know who invited. Ain't you supposed to be at work?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in the
To get
offense.
there, where you work at?
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with
Been there.
first and goal.
Done that. Both.
Calls his own number. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Back-to-back injuries. This is
After
dumb.
putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some
You got them police
adjustments
behind you.
here.
It's crazy.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Nigga said he just hit a possum.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They got him.
Why he still in the chat?
They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
As a defense, you can have the right.
I'm sorry, that shit was funny.
The running back on that play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain.
That's your ass.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's good. Turning it on. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, Interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the 1st down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 25 to Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense.
What you
They're
doing,
trying
bro?
to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the
That's
clock.
good.
They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Flowers. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And this offense,
Why that nigga still in here?
They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Finding an escape route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Working the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 20.
All right, boys.
And this
I'm up 20 with a minute 40 left.
They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and
Let's see.
dominated the competition.
Clock ticking,
They
boy.
took care of business, and they made no doubt about
Going for it all. Touchdown, Greenway. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he puts through the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
This has got to make this team feel good. They were road warriors coming into this hostile environment and playing as well as they did. That's going to make them feel great moving forward.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore.